take you on a nice relaxing journey with me on the mat. Today is going to be all about restoring, regrouping, getting your energy back and just relaxing and having a nice time to send some love throughout the body and feel good. So let's get started on our backs. Already starting to ground down, bringing the knees in towards the chest. And just slowly close your eyes and rock from side to side. Connecting with the breath. And let's breathe really deeply in the beginning of the class, sending love throughout the body, filling up the lungs, giving yourself a little bit more energy and some deep relaxation as we sigh out the mouth. Maybe make some circles with the knees in one direction. Feeling that nice full massage of the lower back. And then slowly switching direction. And then slowly coming back to center. And then just gently dropping your knees over to the left hand side, bringing your right arm out to the side, and just close your eyes. Maybe gaze towards that right hand, or with the eyes closed, have your head turned. And again, let's breathe deeply here, because as we're in this twist, we're really detoxing the organs, whilst also breathing new energy up and down the spine. See if as you breathe deeply, allow that breath to go from the chest, fill up the rib cages and fill up the belly button, and then exhale from the belly and the ribs and then the chest. And again, inhaling through the chest and the rib cage and the belly, and exhaling, belly button coming towards the spine and the ribs and the chest. Keeping the eyes closed, coming up through center, and then slowly dropping the knees to the other side, bringing the opposite arm out to the side and gazing towards the left hand this time. Closing the eyes, inhaling, filling up the body, allowing yourself to really be present here in this moment, and exhaling, relaxing. Inhaling deeply, filling up the chest, and the ribs, and the belly, and exhaling, belly, and then the ribs, and the chest. And then slowly coming up through center, hugging the knees in towards the chest, and then slowly rock up and down the spine, so just massaging that spine, rocking, rolling all the way up. Breathing here, and then on your last one, slowly coming up to a seated position into the middle of the mat. So you can cross your legs over, and if you'd like to, you can grab a pillow or a block and sit your hips up on that, or just sitting on the ground, wherever feels comfortable for you today. We're going to start by rolling the shoulders, so hands coming onto the knees, and just taking some gentle shoulder rolls. You can close off the eyes again. Remembering this class is all about your relaxation, so closing the eyes can really bring you internally. You can feel like you're almost getting a massage. And then swap the directions, your shoulders coming forward if you're going back. Remember to breathe here. Maybe you want to inhale with your shoulders up and exhale coming shoulders down. Washing away any tension that was held here. We can hold a lot of tension, text neck and working on computers. So just let that go. And then slowly letting the shoulders come back to stillness, having the chest open. And just tent the fingers out at either side of you. And let's just take some gentle neck warm-ups here. So dropping that right ear towards the right shoulder. And then chin coming to the chest. Left ear to left shoulder, and maybe back if it feels comfortable for you. And then repeating that on the other side. So left ear, left shoulder, chin towards the chest, over to the right, and then maybe reaching back, stretching the throat, and coming up through center. Keeping that right hand down, let's bring that left arm up and over, getting that beautiful deep left side body stretch here, dropping that left hip down, really elongating through the ribs, breathing deeply, opening up this rib cage, allowing your chest to open towards the sky. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, coming through center, left hand down, right arm over, inhale, open, and exhale to bend, maybe at the elbow, inhale, opening the chest, and exhale, side bend, inhale, and exhale, coming through center, and now bring both hands out in front of you, drop your chin towards your chest, so really elongate the neck here, and start walking your hands out in front of you. And maybe you come up here so you're on your fingertips, or maybe you can place those forearms down, or maybe you can relax your head all the way on the top of your palms. Just take 2 deep breaths here wherever you are. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Then exhale, sigh out the mouth. Amazing. Slowly walking your hands up and slowly swapping the cross of your feet, and then we take that forward bend again. So walking those hands out, feeling the stretch be a little bit different because it's on a different hip now, and closing the eyes off for those breaths. Deeply inhale here, trying to elongate all the way from the pelvis through the back to the neck to the crown of the head. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Slowly walking those hands in towards the body now. And then bringing the soles of the feet together. Coming into butterfly here. Let's just wave our wings here for a moment. So just bounce those knees up and down. Getting a nice opening of the hips already. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Closing the eyes. Breathing here and get your spine nice and long. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And then slowly opening the eyes and bringing that left leg out to the side. Bringing the sole of the right foot in the inside of the left leg. Your hand comes on the inside of the left thigh or the calf, depending on how flexible you're feeling today. And then taking that side stretch here, but with an added lower back stretch as well. So you can just keep reaching those right fingertips over towards your toes on the left side. Sorry for the fire truck that's clearly passing outside. And exhale, benefits of living in a city. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, feel that nice stretch in the lower back. I know it's feeling good for me today. Inhale, maybe walk those hands out slightly more. And exhale. And then slowly just turn your torso to face towards this leg. So maybe you're turning like this, and you maybe want to move your hips a little bit so your body is facing towards that leg. And then walking your hands out so you're kind of coming over, literally over the left leg. And then just feeling that nice stretch in the leg here. Also getting the nice twist and still the lower back stretch here. Closing the eyes off, and wherever you are, just really focus on that elongation of the spine and the stretch and maybe the flex of the left foot. Inhale. And exhale. For our last deep breath here, maybe walk those hands out slightly further. And exhale. Slowly walking those hands up towards the body. Bring the right hand behind you, and we're going to come and lift our hips up. And stretch that left arm up and over, stretch out that front body. This should feel really good after all these forward bends to take a back bend. Gaze over to your left hand, push your pelvis forward, and then slowly sit those hips down. Whew. And let's swap sides. So now the left foot comes to the inside of the right leg. And maybe move your butt out a little bit and get a nice long spine here. Again, bringing the hand maybe near the thighs or the calf, wherever feels good for you. Maybe flexing this foot. And then just taking this nice side bend over to the left, the right, sorry, this time. You can close off the eyes. Try and make sure that left shoulder blade is coming down the back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing deeply, feeling that nice stretch all the way from the lower back, along there, all the way to the fingertips. And exhale. And then slowly turning so you're facing, your torso is facing towards your right leg. Maybe you want to come back up to readjust. And then walking those hands out so you're folding over that right leg. Now don't worry if one side is different from the other, that's totally normal. I normally find that my right side is a little bit tighter, and I have a feeling it's because I'm right-handed, so I put too much strain on it to be the strong one and not the flexible one. We all have our own ideas of what's going on in our bodies. Whatever it is, just notice it and be aware, and be soft and gentle with yourself. This isn't a power yoga class, this is restorative. And exhale. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Slowly walking those hands up towards the body, placing that left hand behind us, and lifting those hips up and taking a nice back bend for front body stretch. Right arm coming up and over the ear. And release, amazing. Dropping those hips down. And then let's come into a kneeling position, so however you want to gracefully get there. Join your knees together, plant your hands down. Let's just take a couple swirling cat-cows. So again, this is restorative, so see where you need to restore. You can join me with just traditional cat-cow. You know, bringing the belly down, opening the chest through the shoulder blades, and then pushing the mat away for a cat. And then once you get the hang of it, maybe you want to move in a more dynamic way. Maybe you want to bend the elbows. Maybe you want to come further back and really stretch out the upper back and come forward. Maybe you want to just circle the hips around. Whatever feels comfortable for you, and whatever feels good for you today. Actually, forget comfort. What feels pleasurable and enjoyable. And wherever you are, just breathe deeply. If you find a nice tense spot, just stay there and hold that stretch. You maybe want to move your hips down and come back. This is the benefit of doing yoga at home. You don't have to worry about what everyone in the studio thinks of you. And then slowly finding your way back to stillness in a tabletop position. We're going to slowly move our right knee forward and come into one-legged pigeon on this side. So bring the knee forward and then bring the right knee towards the right side. And then just drop your hips down, walk your leg back. See how this right leg is feeling today. I always like to kind of come up on my hands and then just drop my hips down again gently, just so that I can get more even on both thighs, or sorry, both hips as well. And then just using my fingers, I like to bring them down in front of me and push the mat away. Also, just to note, before we get into our holding of this, if this is too much and you're up here, grab a block or something and then just sit on that block, and that should be able to help you stay in this position, or a pillow. Either way, wherever you are, get comfy, and then slowly see how you're feeling today. Maybe you want to rock your forearms down onto the mat. Maybe you want to stretch your arms out long. Maybe you want to just rest your head on your hands. Wherever you are, we're going to really enjoy 3 breaths here, so close your eyes and let's come into some stillness. I'll leave you with you and your breath for these moments here, because pigeon pose can be quite an emotional pose. exhale, this time you sigh out the mouth. Slowly flutter those eyes open. Coming back up onto the hands. And then just slowly move that knee to meet the left knee. Oh, that should feel good. Shake out the hips. And see how that right glute feels in comparison to the left. It should feel really stretched and warm now. So let's do that on the other side. Let's even it out. Now bringing that left knee forward and moving the left knee to the left side. Maybe flexing that left foot. And then just walking your leg back. Again, maybe lifting yourself up and dropping your hips down to make it quite even. And then just pushing the mat away and opening that chest up, seeing how you feel. And then taking your way into your pigeon pose for today. Dropping your head down perhaps, or if your head is still up, just close your eyes. And really, as you're breathing in, see if you can breathe like a white healing light into your glutes. I always like to imagine that breath coming in through the nose, traveling down my spine, and then finding that hip joint and coming down and filling it with a white light, a healing white light. And then think of any tension there and see it swirling and leaving back out the way it came, never to return. Breathing deeply here. This is your time. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Last one with a sigh. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly walking those hands up to meet the body. This time bringing the right leg to meet the left. Bringing both feet onto the mat. And then we're going to finish with a forward fold. So what I like to do is just take this gently. I like to grab either my ankles or the top of the feet. Let my torso rest on the top of my thighs. And then just slowly walk my feet out bit by bit. See how I'm feeling. I mean, every day is really different for me. And maybe this is good. Maybe you're holding onto your ankles and working on getting that straight spine over the legs, or maybe you can drop down. Also, I like to maybe put a block here or a pillow just to rest and let it just be more relaxing. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. And exhale. Don't worry about flexibility here. It's about stretching the back of the legs and also your back as well. And exhale, let your neck hang heavy. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Slowly tucking the chin in towards the chest and rolling your way back up to seated. And then come into a cross-legged position again on the mat. So, bringing the hands down, either facing the thighs or palms facing up. Maybe bring the fingers together and just closing your eyes. And I want you to see how your body feels now. Take a nice internal scan of the body. How does your face feel? How does your shoulders feel? Your throat? Your torso? The arms? Your hips? And your thighs? See if there's any place in the body that you can find more relaxation. Soften. Allow your face and the skin on your face to just melt. There's no need to be holding a smile or any sort of facial expression now. This is like deep sleep. And in this state of relaxation, think of something that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a person, trivial or as deeply emotional as you like. Just see how that makes you feel. Allow the feeling of joy or gratitude, or whatever feeling it is that comes up when you think of this thing that you are grateful for. Allow it to fill your body. Maybe it even creases up sides of your mouth. And with that feeling of gratitude, place both hands on top of each other, on top of your heart. And take one deep breath into your heart to close the class. And exhale, sigh out mouth. You can flutter open your eyes. And thank yourself for joining me on the mat today. I hope you feel as relaxed as I do, and I really hope you have an amazing day or an evening or whatever is ahead of you. I'll see you next time.